Punisher arrives. Oh god. Who's Punisher? Well, he arrives in Area 05 soon. Like tomorrow. So that's not super cool. I don't know who the Punisher is, but that doesn't sound good. Does not sound good at all. I guess we could put these here. Or let's put these on the table to save some more room. We're just like piling a bunch of crap on this table. I'll organize this stuff eventually. I swear. I really like the place system. Now that I've figured it out, it's very, very good. So maybe we can start by going to the general store. Actually, we should probably grab a couple of those guns just to sell. I hope it doesn't, like, really take away time just walking into the cabin, because it shouldn't do that, you know. What is the condition? Oh, that Mosin's really good, actually. So we should probably... Whoops. Actually, I don't know, that looked kind of cool for a second, but it would probably look better, like, over here. That's how you're really not supposed to store stuff. Oh, no, there we go. That's fine. That's fine. Holy crap, we have a lot of, like, really good guns. So maybe we should just sell these. What is that? That's a legendary weapon, so maybe we should keep that. Okay. I like to check these tents, because we found some cool stuff before. And it seems like stuff respawns. Or it just spawns, like, right there. Nice! An 84% 1911, a blanket. We could sell that. We should, like, really check this stuff all the time. Cool. So stuff, like, spawns around. I don't know how dynamic it is. Like, if people actually walk over here and kind of, like, drop stuff or whatever, that would be cool. I know Stalker kind of does that thing, especially in, like, Anomaly and stuff. Have I seen this before? It's like a bunch of sinks and stuff. And a dead guy. There's a dead guy over here. I did bring some food and water and stuff, but not like a crazy amount. So hopefully we can find some stuff out here. This game is really, really cool. I'm really having a great time with it so far. It's a different take on the genre or whatever. Like, it is unique in its own way. I don't know why everybody's comparing this to Tarkov. It's not Tarkov at all. Like, that's like the first game people like to compare it to is Tarkov. And I'm like, what? It's not really Tarkov at all. But, who cares? That's pretty cool. Oh, nice. EXP. Is that what I have on my site? I think so. Oh, that's not very good. Okay, we can get that. 9x19. Shells 7.62. He also has those. Let's see if we can get all that. Because I would like that bandage. And that sight. So PU scope too, that's pretty cool, but I don't think we're quite there yet. There's more 7.62 down here. Nope. Need both of those. Cool. Let's just eat it. I'd say. I probably could have gotten a little extra something, but that's okay. I do like that system. That's cool. Let's use our bandage. So we're hurting a little bit. Okay, and we'll load up our mags. Yep. And then put a scope on that bad boy. Cool. Okay, we are supremely set. I do want to give the doctor a visit, probably. And see if we can get some junk to trade him. For some bandages and medical equipment. I really need medical equipment. Or should we just book it to, well, we don't have any meds. I really need medicine. Part of me just wants to book it to that freeway place or whatever that we got, like, scared off from a little bit ago. That highway or whatever. Seems pretty cool, but just need medicine. But now we don't have to switch scopes. We have scopes for both of our guns, so it's awesome. Super, super cool. There's usually some people over here. I would probably like to favor the this gun. I know it's not an MP5, or they don't call it an MP5. It's something different. It's a variation. But we have a lot more 9x19 rounds. So I'd like to use this first if I can. Ooh, jerry can. Cool. We could trade that or use it. Let's close doors when we leave them. Kind of want to loot a little bit. Working our way over there. Ooh, he got me. He got me good. Man, they are sneaky, aren't they? There he is. Yeah, he shot me like right in the face. That wasn't cool. He had good line of sight of me. Ouch. Thank goodness he only had a crappy gun. I do like the looting system where you actually pick stuff off of them or whatever, like take the gun out of their hands and like take their backpack off their back or whatever, but it is weird because especially if I can't flip the guy, hold on. I don't think you can like grab the bodies. Let me get to the bottom of that just to make sure I'm not getting that horribly wrong. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not crazy. You cannot drag bodies right now. So having that system and not being able to flip over a body is kind of whack, I think. Like, I think either have a traditional inventory system where I can just like loot out of their inventory, or like let me move the bodies, because having that system while I can't move the bodies is silly, I think. Because it's like, if this was actually me going through the wasteland or whatever, or the whatever this Finnish post-apocalyptic thing is, you know. Oh, painkillers. That's great. If somebody had a backpack I would get that backpack, you know, if I wanted that backpack. If he died and just, like, laid on that backpack, it wouldn't be just like, oh, whoops, I guess he just has that backpack now. No, I would flip him over and grab the backpack off of him, you know? So, it just kind of seems weird, but that's just me. Okay, going through, close the door, just, show that, we closed that door. I don't know. Alright, well, we got some cool stuff. Have a little bit of meds to make it over there. And we have some stuff that we could trade that dock. So, I think we could probably just go over there now. But this house is in my way, so I had to loot. I'm a loot goblin. I love looting. Just grab everything. I was hoping I could get up in that tree house. Guess not. What's over there? There's some food over there. Give me that. And I can't lay down, so stuff like that. There we go. I can't, like, put my... Sugar? Ooh, there's sugar in the car. There's stuff in the car. That's cool. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. Don't like that. Hydration is low. So let's move up here. And we'll drink a juice. Yummy. And I do want to loot this. Why not? We're here. I feel like somebody's over there, but... Probably just because I've gotten shot over there before. Just on edge. Those alarm clocks are probably worth something, right? Doesn't take up a lot of space, so... Okay. Nothing in there. It was a complete waste of time. Why am I aiming like, okay, there we go. I, like, canted aimed. Okay, I shouldn't let you do that if you don't have a canted sight. Okay, I'm gonna go down here. Oh, he's making a mistake.
Rauha, rauha. Kavereita tässä vaan ollaan.
Oh, yeah? Okay. I'm just gonna swoop around here. There we go. I knew he would run into me eventually. Okay. Can't pick that up. Yeah, we could do that. What? Really? Oh. There. What? Yeah, that's fine, I guess. 10%! That sucks. What was that canted aim that I accidentally hit? Middle mouse button. Oh, okay. Cool. That makes sense. Move that mag and we'll load them back up. Cool. Okay, let's go. Let's go now. I'm trying to go to the doctors. I'm trying to get some medicine. Our health is not good. Thankfully, we didn't get hit there, I don't think, so. That's good, you know. Okay. Let's make this quick. What the? Where? Is he under the bridge? Oh, there's like a whole section under the bridge here. That's cool. Okay, there's a guy there though, so just keep that in mind. It's probably the people at the school, like always. Let's see if we can see this guy. Oh, yes we can! As a matter of fact. I'm getting down there. Screw this guy. Really? Won't let me just get down there? Whatever. There we go. That wasn't the only guy though. We have a flashlight now, so that is very helpful. Okay, it might have been the only guy. Guess we can take that. That was kind of dumb. I just kind of like ran out there. Okay. Ouch. Load up my mags again. Definitely spent a little. There we go. Cool. Okay. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Cool. You got a lot of gum, dude. What? Bandage. A 1911 for a bandage. That's not cool. Okay.
Ja homma toimii kuin junan
Just
vessa.
one bandage? That sucks. Let's hang around and see if he has something else for us. Okay. A nasty draft. I haven't seen you here before. You must be a new patient. Welcome to my improvised clinic. It ain't much, but with these limited resources, it's the best that we've got. Used to teach health education for elementary students in this school, but it was a long time ago. But I have good memories of this place. The building is old and has seen better days, but sure it can be restored when things settle down. Nowadays, my current concern is mostly related to the heat situation, since windows are pretty much gone, especially in the winter. It's a bit chilly for my patients. I think an emergency solution would just require some duct tape to keep the nasty draft under control. Okay, so we need duct tape, and it'll give us tissues for that. Steady hands. I do have to admit that sometimes my hand-eye coordination and fine motor skills are a bit rusty, especially in surgeries and working with a scalpel. I often get the shakes, and small mistakes here and there are unavoidable. I think it's mostly related to my age, but I have found that smoking a few cigars before the operation keeps my hands more steady. As a doctor, I do not recommend smoking, but desperate times require desperate actions. If you happen to find a few cigars somewhere, perhaps you could deliver those to me, but don't tell the generalist. I just told him to stop smoking, so we don't create any controversial guidance. Let's keep this between me and you. Okay, his inventory changed. And I think he already caught on to you, dude. He already knows.
Teillä on naama ihan turvoksissa.
You are not hiding it from him. Okay, there. Some boots. Hot plate. Boots. Hot plate. Cables. Okay, there we go. For a bandage. Seems to be... Okay. Cool. Not exactly what I was hoping for. I was really hoping that we could get something better than that, but being a doctor around here is a cyclic job. What I mean by this is that there are days where it's extremely busy and days where no soul is in sight. On those boring, empty days, I often spend my time reading. The reading material around here is quite random. You cannot really pick what you read, so you must learn to adapt to the available literature. I actually like to read all kinds of old books, no matter the subject, whether it's children's stories or religion. I always find it interesting. I think I'm a bit of a bookworm in nature, so we need a children's book, a book for cooking, fishing, and religion. Okay. And it'll give us a cabinet. Cool. Me and the generalist have known each other since we were kids. He's a grumpy old man for sure, but once you get to know him, he's somewhat tolerable. Just a few years ago, we often went fishing together, but the poor guy has multiple herniated discs, so fishing trips are no longer an option for him. We still have a few other common hobbies like horse races and gambling. Like you probably already guessed, only one of those is available nowadays, so our friendship is currently purely built on gambling with card and dice games. However, every time we play dice, he always magically wins, and I'm starting to wonder if his dices are rigged somehow. His dice, I think, are rigged somehow. I don't know. Since nobody is that lucky. You know what? If you happen to find one of those dice games, bring one for me next time we play. It's going to be on my set. That way, I can rule out the possibility of cheating, and we'll see who the true dice master is. Okay, so we need to find a board game, and it will give us a bunch of stuff for that. Night surgery. Even though I'm not specialized in surgery, I find myself quite skillful working with organs and human anatomy. Oh my. Daytime operations are a walk-in part. Daytime operations are a walk in the park for me when there's enough light, but at night it gets more tricky. Operating in dim lighting or sometimes even in total darkness relies more on hand feel and intuition, but it's always riskier for the patient. Some sort of bright headlamp would probably solve this issue until the power grid is fully restored. I have tried to find one, but unfortunately no luck so far. Okay, so we need to find a good headlamp. Infections. You know what one of the most common issues is here? It's infections. When you have poor hygiene and uncleaned wounds, it's a perfect combo for bacteria and germs. Whenever there's a patient with any kind of cuts or scrapes, there's pretty much always an infection by default. I do still have some medical supplies left for infections, but those will run out sooner or later. Once that happens, the mortality rate here is going to take a dark turn. Okay, so we need to find antiseptic and antibiotics. Hydration is extremely important. Just last week, hold on, I didn't add that to the notes. Just last week, I found a few pale nomads who were curled up in the forest with low blood pressure. After taking a closer look, the reason was simpler than I expected. Correct, it was dehydration, and a thing that we doctors call hypovolemia. Hypovolemia is basically a loss of both salt and water content in your body, and if it gets really bad, then you're screwed like those nomads and met with a hypovolemic shock. Hypovolemic shock. Fortunately, the treatment for those symptoms is really simple. You just stick a saline solution into a peripheral vein and you're good to go. Whenever you find those saline bottles, always remember to bring them to me, and we will surely find some deal that could work for both of us. Okay. And we do need that for the alcohol. So there's saline, mouth organ. Oh wait, I didn't add that to the notes. Oh yeah, I'll go through and make sure I add all those to the notes. Sorry for all the reading. I want to make sure I get all these quests. There's 3 more. Okay. Music is the best antidepressant there is. Before my medical studies, I actually used to play the saxophone and horns in our Navy orchestra and traveled across the country with those fancy golden pipes. Quite a career shift indeed. I tried playing my old instruments a few years ago, but you need healthy lungs for those, so I couldn't even get a sound out of the damn thing anymore. My passion for mouth organs and musical skills is still there, but I think the cigars have done their damage already, sure. It's never too late to start with a easier instrument, but I would need something really tiny that is suitable for an old cigar man like me, maybe in the next life. Okay. Need to find a harmonica. And it'll give us a bunch of med kits. Okay, patient report. When the situation started, our hospitals were overbooked within the first hour. We actually had to convert the school's gymnasium into an emergency triage site. I'm not sure. I think I left one of my earliest patient reports there. I need that report to help with my memory, since it isn't what it used to be. The symptoms that and specific details from the report are still are starting to blur for me. Maybe you could search the gymnasium the place where the kids used to play and climb ropes. It should be there somewhere. Okay. So, need to go into the gymnasium, but I don't have the key for that. Okay. Cool. Substance. This is the last one. When those tank rail cars exploded and the first initial fire started, I'm certain there was something else involved besides just the standard industrial chemicals. That chemical, acrylonitile, I don't know, is definitely part of the compound, just as the officials claimed, but I have a theory that it's only one piece of the puzzle. When burning that releases toxic gases such as hydrogen cyanide and is classified as C1 carcinogenic. But let me explain my theory. These kinds of organic compounds have extremely pungent odors. Since we are talking about massive volumes, the smell should have been everywhere, but it wasn't. On top of this, that alone shouldn't have such long-lasting effects on the environment and water sources. This means we are looking at some kind of manufactured substance that is far more toxic. I know it's just a theory, but there's only one way to find out. We need to find the source. Since we know it was delivered in oil tank cars, I would visit the nearest oil terminal and check their samples to see if they really contain oil or something else. These oil sample containers are easy to spot. They look like golden milk jugs, and there should be plenty of them. Okay, cool. So just keep our eye out for that. Oil tank cars, and those are all his quests. Sorry for my poor reading. I'm trying my best. Okay, let's see if we could get a locker. Holy crap. I don't think so. It's like really expensive. Okay, never mind. Can we get a bandage? A couple of bandages? Perhaps? It's really all that I wanted. Cool. Yeah, take that. Oh. Need a little bit more. We need this for a quest. So, take some peas. You can have some peas. Okay, cool. So we got tons and tons of quests. And we're thirsty now. So, let's make it back home. And we'll kind of reset. Choose some gum for our mental stability. Yummy, yummy. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna loot. I just want to get out. Did he give me a key? I don't think so. Yeah. Can't get in there yet. Anybody? Anybody have something to say? Any smart mouths out here? Oh yeah, I was gonna take his gun. Thanks, buddy. Whoa! Sounded crazy. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I kind of want to keep that cassette. Okay, well, we got some furniture stuff. That's cool. Some more storage space. Oh, it's a brighter night tonight. I wonder if there's, like, moon phases. It's like a full moon tonight. but it won't be tomorrow or something. It's pretty cool. Oh, nice. There we go. Pays to check those tents. They like... Somebody lives there and I just keep stealing their stuff. Okay, that is a perfect time to leave off, so I'm going to leave it here. So, next episode, I think I'm going to start gunning towards that highway place again, now that we have a lot of medicine and plenty of quests and stuff, and we'll check out that place. But hope you're enjoying this. Hope you're... I said that really weird. Hope you're enjoying the series so far, and yeah, thank you guys very, very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye-bye.